Bienvenidos. Buenos dias. Good afternoon. You are with Divina Vanessa. I'm so excited today. Yes, you notice there's nothing here, right? Because guess what? Today we get to clean our altar. So you're going to wash your cups. Wash them whatever you want. It's your journey, honey. Some people will use sea salt and water. Some will use holy water. Others will use agua florida, the Florida water. Some people will use some smoke from the tobacco or incense. Well, depends. Whatever resonates with you is the fine way to do it. How I do it? Soap and water. So then what I do is put all cups in front of the altar. And when I'm ready, light my candle. And as I pick up the center cup, I'm going to say, as I lift this cup, I lift my spiritual court, my spiritual circle, and everything that is good that accompanies me. I'm going to put it right in the middle. I grab the next cup. As I lift this cup, I lift my ancestors. So I'm lifting on my ancestors. The next cup, I say, as I lift this cup, I lift my main guide. And I say his or her name. That is for you to know. Your main guide is your main guide. You should know his name. He or she should introduce themselves to you. And you keep that name to yourself. You try not to let other people know that. The only way someone will know your guide's name is because they're a medium and they'll say, so-and-so said, let's call him Michael. Michael said this, and that, and the other. And that is who had introduced themselves to you as your main guide. And now you know that that message is specifically for you because you already know that. You don't give that name out to anybody. You keep it to yourself. So when you're picking like godparents and they say, who's so-and-so? They got the it factor. They know what they're talking about because you've already elevated yourself, didn't you? Okay? So since we are walking into week 4, we're on day 21, we're lifting a new cup. And we're going to say, as I lift this cup, I lift my... You could lift another guide that has introduced themselves. Or you could dedicate that cup to a specific ancestor. For example, your grandmother. Someone you had as a role model that you really loved. And you want to give them a special place in your altar. That's what you would use that cup for. You could either lift one of your guides, if they have introduced themselves already, or dedicate that cup to them. To that specific ancestor. And as you can see, when we get to the 4th cup, it's going to be the same thing. You either dedicate it to a guide or an ancestor. The 5th cup, guide or ancestor. 6th cup, guide or ancestors. Last cup, guide or ancestors. So we're going to continue like this every single day. Okay? We're doing our prayers either in the morning or at night, or you could be like me. You wake up in the morning communicating and thanking your ancestors and your guides, and then at night we're cleansing ourselves and throwing out all that negative energy we have collected throughout the day, throwing it in there, and we're thanking them for surviving the day, and we're asking them to communicate with us in our dreams. This is a very magical moment. For 21 days, you have committed to every single day communicating with your ancestors and your guides. The more you commit yourself, and the longer you do this, the easier it will become to hear them, to see them, to feel them, for them to communicate clearly with you. Sometimes I tell them, when you can't give me the message clearly, can you go through someone? And then all of a sudden, I'm coming out of 7-Eleven, and one of those people, you know who they are, they're not mentally here. And they've chosen that path. And they either open the door for you, or they say something, and you're like, what? The what? But it makes sense. It makes sense. One of them once told me, you're on the right path. You're doing everything right. Stop guessing yourself. And walked away. You're going to start experiencing supernatural things that aren't ordinary. And that's what this is all about. Opening that door. But knowing what right door to open is everything. Knowing that these are your guides and these are your spirits that guide you. They're here for you, your ancestors. Those are the ones you need to concentrate on. Let's not bring into this anything else but that. That's what this journey, next 7 weeks, is. Your ancestors and the guides. They're there for uplifting your spirit, for guiding you through life. The ones that are here to help you find your purpose. Anything else that you resonate to, let's leave that on the back burner. Let's not open doors we're not ready for. These will only want good things to happen to us, because that is their mission. So blessed be your journey. We decided that today's meditation, like the music that you've been listening in the background, I got it from here on YouTube. It's called Meditation and Healing. That's the channel. It's a full body chakra healing frequency. We all need to heal. Every single one of us at one point or another has lived through some kind of traumatic experience. So I feel like that's the message. We need to heal. Heal yourself so that you could continue gracefully throughout your individual spiritual journey. Blessed be, you have arrived to day 21. Make sure that you're journaling. Make sure that if you have any questions, you could always reach out to me. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm going to start answering some questions I've gotten. Number one question, how do I know I'm spiritual? How do you know? Well, things like this, you kind of gravitate towards. You have this curiosity. You know things before they happen. You have this intuition. You know you don't like that person, but you just don't know why. In the middle of a trauma, you know things are going to be okay. That you're going to get through this. There are so many clues. And everyone has the capacity to develop their spirituality. Everybody's spirituality is going to be a little bit different than the next. Some will develop themselves quickly. Others, it will take a long time. It all depends on you. Do you have blind faith? Can you open your third eye? Can you realign your chakras? Can you do all the shadow work? Can you forgive everyone? So that you start manifesting on a daily basis. It's entirely up to you. Blessed be your journey.